I cannot wait for you to sign your signature above the line, a promise that I'll be beside you right there on the dotted line. Now we're going for a ride, a passenger, I can't decide, or maybe there will be a guide to travel on the dotted line. And if I ever pass you by above the clouds, amidst the sky, I'll flap these wings until I fly and meet you on the dotted line. Some folks would rather make a vow to say the words and take a bow, to give the family a cow, but I'm not ready to write now. So I will draw a dotted line and walk the balance beam of time until your scale tips into mine and sets me free of all the lines. I'll know it all to just be true, that I am meant to be with you today and for tomorrow too, but we both know that's nothing new. So I'll be ready then to sign my signature above the line, a contract made for us to bind our lives together, intertwined, dotted line. Let's see. This next one's called A Rose. I felt all the weight of it, I just couldn't name it. Still here I am carrying a piece. I thought that I wouldn't, I thought that I couldn't, I thought that I shouldn't leave, but here I am lugging around all the people who were feeling down, and here I am holding the keys to a house that doesn't belong to me. Asked what is your business, said here for a visit, then please kindly will you let me be. I thought that it wouldn't, I thought that it couldn't, I thought that it should finally leave me, but here I am lugging around all the people who are feeling down, and here I am holding the keys to a house that doesn't belong to me. the garden, a gift for the pardon, and found roses blossoming. I gave all those pieces a rose for my freedom, gave all that was no longer belonging. So now there's just loving abounds for the people who are feeling down. And now there's more room left inside of me for the notes of each and every key. And now there's just loving abounds for the people who are feeling down. And now there's more room left inside of me for the notes of each and every key. The notes of each and every key. A rose, I'll give each and every rose. I'll give what is heavy rose. A rose. Should we do a little story time? I got a good story. Are any of you familiar with like Sumerian mythology at all? Okay, so the Sumerians are sort of like our oldest human, history that we have. And they have this myth, this story that it goes something like this. So there was a goddess, her name was Ereshkigal, and she was the goddess of the underworld. And she lived in the underworld with her husband, the god of the underworld, who raped her. And then her baby, born from that, died. And then her husband died. And so she was in this really complex, rage-filled grief. And her sister, who lived, above ground, the goddess of fertility and beauty and all of that, heard of this and thought, I should go pay my respects to my sister. So she lets her followers know that, I'm going to go into the underworld. There's, some risk involved here. If I don't come back, come find me, come search for me. And so she goes down into the underworld, and that process is, I won't go into all the details, but there are 7 gates, and at each gate she had to, take off her special amulet that is an amulet of magic and protection, and then at the next gate her, special cloak, and yada, yada, yada. By the time she gets to the hell realm, the underworld, she is completely naked without any protection. She's got nothing. There's nothing. And she finds her sister there, and her sister sees that she has had the gall to show up in this time of immense grief for her, and is furious. And in her rage, she kills her sister and hangs her from a meat hook. So, some time passes, and her followers above ground are starting to be a little bit concerned because she has not returned. And they ask some of the gods for help. And at first, the first one is just she made this decision for herself. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping her. Another god is she's just a woman. I don't need to. And the next, they finally receive the help of one god who offers to make these creatures, and they're part bird, part something else. They don't have faces. And he sends the creatures down into the underworld. And they find Ereshkigal, and she's wailing. She's in like profound grief, and she's crying out, "Oh, my husband!" And they say, "Oh, your husband." And she says, "Oh, my baby!" And they say, "Oh, your baby." "Oh, my sister!" "Oh, your sister." "Oh, my back!" "Oh, your back." "Oh, my stomach!" "Oh, your stomach," so on and so forth, until every single grief that she has been carrying has been spoken and echoed back to her. And through that process of being witnessed in her grief, it heals something. And for the first time in, since it all began, she feels relief. And the birds, are kind of hanging there, and she asks them, "What can I do to repay you for this kindness?" And they ask, "Well, will you please restore life to your sister?" And so she does. And her sister returns above ground, and that's why we have spring. So it feels seasonally appropriate. That's but this next song is called Echo, and it's about that process of going into a internal winter of sorts of great grief or rage, and the power of experiencing healing through being witnessed. So. Sat on the front porch as you wail. Can't help but wonder if I failed to notice the changes you're going through. You once loved yellow, now it's blue. 1 foot a rain boot, the other a tennis shoe. Where are you headed? What you gonna do with all of the pieces, all the parts of you that just need a witness, someone to call out to? To echo, echo, echo. To echo, echo, echo. Woke from a nightmare with you by my side. Can't seem to fight it, in blankets paralyzed. I hear my own voice singing out a heartfelt prayer. Without a question, I know I'll find you there. To echo, echo, echo. To echo, echo, echo. To echo, echo, echo. To echo, echo, echo. Sweet. Thanks, y'all. Yeah.